Hello, everybody. It's Lucas, and today, uh, it's kind of a haul, but it's like a mix of a video because while I have bought a bunch of merch this month, I've only bought one manga, but I've also made some big changes in my manga collection, which you might already be able to see from the fact that we are on a different floor and my books are in a different bookcase. It is now a biblically accurate Billy bookcase. Actually, two of them. Wow, big things. I just want to talk about a bit what I've been reading this month because I think I've been having quite a good, if not great, reading month, and I want to share that. But first, I want to share what I bought while I was at the local con, an anime convention. I was actually wearing the same hoodie that I'm wearing now, this orange thing, because I tried to dress up as OJ from Nope. I had a hobby horse with me, and I had made the logo for the Haywood Hollywood Horses company that he owns, but he recognized who I was, but that was okay because the important thing is to know who you sell for, and that's enough. But yeah, the past hour I've been desperately trying to go through every Instagram that was listed on the con's website and like match which artist made what, so I can probably properly like credit them, and I've done my best. It's haul time. First, I just want to show what I didn't pay for. So I got this is from Archaic Den. So they had really pretty art. The problem was just that every fandom was one that I wasn't in, but I still wanted to show them that I liked their art. So I usually go up and say, "Hey, cool art style," and I take their card. There was quite a few instances of people having really cool art, but none of the fandoms I'm into. There was a lot of Haspin Hotel, and I'm not a Haspin Hoteler, so. Same with this person, Natalie Carlson. They had this Cirque de Mortel, an animated short film, which I have to remember to check out because it looks really cool, and you should probably also do that. And then this was a free sticker I got from Amphibitry. And then this I didn't pay for, but it was this is by Ink and Gloves, and I actually bought this pin like 2 years ago, and I've had it on my bag ever since. And you can see that she's been a bit damaged, so I went up to the seller and I like showed them like, hey, I really enjoyed having this purple pin. I've like ran after her on the bus when she's popped off, and I was just gonna say that as a compliment, but the seller, Ink and Gloves, just took this brand new one out and gave it to me for free, and I was like, oh my god, thank you. This is a print of The Evil Dead. This is by Jay Splatbones, who also known as Jaden Vargan, which I came up to them and I introduced myself by asking if they were on Tumblr because I recognized their art style, and yeah, they were on Tumblr, and yeah, I follow them. I also bought this sticker sheet of Saw, which they are stickers, but I think I'm just gonna keep them in this because I like how they all fit together. And to be honest, I've only watched Saw 1 and Saw 10. I know all the other characters because I've been in fandom, but since I've never actually seen them in action, I appreciate them more when they're together. obviously this one is my favorite. Next up, I bought this Senshi kitty sticker from from Crafty Cameron. They had a bunch of other cute pet things, and also all the other dungeon meshy ones, but the Senshi one was my favorite. And speaking of the dungeon meshy, I also got this pin when I when I told the seller that I wanted it. I was like, "Can I have the Arf Woof Woof Lios pin?" And they got it. They understood. And I can't for the life of me remember exactly who I got it off. I think that it might be the same seller that I got this stuff off of, and if so, that seller is Pepal Maskrosfej. I just remember that I got shocked because the seller actually like made the pin right in front of me. Like obviously they had the art ready, but they had a pin machine and everything that they used. Look at him, so cute. And the other stuff I bought off of them was this What We Do in the Shadows print. And I told them like I dropped off for the last few seasons. I stopped being a fan, but I thought this was still so pretty. I still wanted it. Like, look at the way he's drawn them legs. Oh, and they're expressions. I just like it. And lastly, I got this My Little Pony sticker sheet of them all being sleepy snoozy. And this actually isn't for me. This is just checking so she isn't here. This is actually my planned birthday present for my mom because she likes the designs of My Little Pony, especially Fluttershy. She likes how cute they are. So I'm gonna give this to her. Next up, I bought from this person. I got, so these two are actually their original characters, which are the same that are on the prints. I think that this one can regenerate his body, and this one is kind of a cannibal, and they have like a weird gay fucked up relationship. Which, you know, I've read Mad K, I've read Eat, so this was something for me. And I'm not sure, but I remember that this wasn't the only thing I bought from them, so I think this Dungeon Meshi sticker also comes from them. The art styles are kind of similar, right? So yeah, that makes it 3 Dungeon Meshi things I got, which I'm very glad because the last con came out like right when Dungeon Meshi had started airing, so people hadn't really had time to make merch of it, and I was worried that like by this point the hype would have died down, so there wouldn't be a lot of merch of it that I could buy. And yeah, I imagine it wasn't as much as if the con had happened like a few months ago. It was a lot more Has-Been Hotel hype and stuff, but I'm glad that there was still some, because I'm still in the Dungeon Meshi hype. I actually convinced my friend after a year of begging on my knees, shitting, pissing and crying. I finally convinced them to watch the Dungeon Meshi like this week, and they've been popping off on my Discord. They've been sending me paragraph long ideas about Laios and stuff. Oh, I forgot with the Maskros per person, I also got this little Steven Universe. Look at how cute he is. And I got him in this cute package. Sorry. But yeah, so I'm rewatching Dungeon Meshi right now. I'm on episode 5, which I never rewatch stuff at all, especially not anime, but since my friend is watching it, I was like, okay. And then lastly, for the con, I got this from Night in the Woods, and I'm sorry to the person who created it. I tried looking I cannot for the life of me remember who the artist that made this is. So yeah, that was the con, but that's not all the merch I got this month. Oh. From secondhand, I also got, first of all, Pochita, a plushie Pochita. Look at how cute his expression is. To obviously go with my Denshi, which I got last month, and yes, while I was at the con, his nose fell off. RIP. Very sad, but at least now they are together, and they can stand in my bookcase together and be together forever and hug each other. And from the same person on the same secondhand website, I got Jinshi and Mau from the Apothecary Diaries, which I watched the anime. I don't follow the manga or anything because I don't know how long it's gonna be. This one is the same on both sides, but Jinshi is actually chill. 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 Yeah. So they can also stand together in my bookcase and be cute together. Okay, so this is the one manga I got because I was in another city that had another manga store which had this in stock, because the one near me have had this out of stock for a while, and I've already read it, all of it. It's a one-shot by Nagabe, the same creator as Girl from the Other Side and Monotone Blue. This one is about one of the five senses. It's about this college professor who is into being eaten, and his student, which he's a college professor, so they're both adults, but it's also that the semester has just started, so there hasn't really been time for him to actually be a professor to him, so I feel like it's less of that power balance, me trying to articulate why this work about being eaten and cannibalized by another person is actually morally fine. I really enjoyed it, just as I enjoyed Monotone Blue, and I've actually heard that another work by Nagabe called Smell has been licensed and will come out later. So obviously Smell, the Smell one will also be anthropomorphized animals. So I'm wondering if Nagabe is just gonna keep doing this. Like, is there gonna be a here? Is there gonna be a touch? Oh no, touch is just like a normal yaoi, I guess. But you know what I mean, like one for each of the five senses. So yeah, that was one of the ones I read this month. I also got caught up to Sheltering Eves, and I just want to say that, like, since this is from the same creator as Perfect World, if you didn't enjoy Perfect World, I would still recommend checking this out, because the pace is much faster. It's less like emotional melodrama and more like actual physical changes and stuff, and like consequences. It's still dramatic and a bit melodramatic at times, just because that's what the mangaka likes to do. But I feel like it's a bit more grounded, and this volume actually takes place over a whole year, so the pace is definitely quickening. And I also think that the art has gotten better. Like, in The Perfect World, I sometimes felt that the expressions was a bit samey. Like, if somebody was sad, they always had the same kind of expression, but I definitely feel like that has gotten better. So yeah, this is 4 volumes are out. I think 4 or 5 are in Japan. I don't know how long this is gonna be. I also got caught up to I Want to Love You Till Your Dying Day, and this continues to be like a really interesting fantasy military Yuri, and I really enjoy all of the characters. We've gotten more info on Mimi, which has made her. I think that the information we got in this volume made Mimi a lot more of an interesting character, and made me more excited to see how the relationship between her and her roommate blossoms. And then I've been reading Love Me For Who I Am. This is a completed 5-volume series. I'm on to volume 4 right now, but that's in my bag. And in the first volume, I thought it was I thought the characters were a bit too flat and a bit too cutesy and just like they felt one note. But in volume 2 and volume 3, I think they've been expanded a bit more, and I enjoy it a lot more now. It's still very cutesy with a bit of angst, but now I would actually recommend it. I think it's good. So just gonna show my bookcases now, because I actually got a second I got 2 bookcases. The old one is in another room, and as you can see, I have a lot more space now. Because I have a lot more space now, I want to finish collecting one of the completed series that I've been putting off for a while, and therefore I've made a thing inspired by Tony Reed's Manga, where I put the names of a few completed series. I've put, let's see here, I put
Daro Adoro, Shkuliv, Something's Wrong With Us, Night of the Ice, Tokyo Babylon, The Invisible Man and His Soon-to-Be Wife, Touring After the Apocalypse.
And I'm basically going to take out a piece of paper, and whichever it is, I'm gonna start trying harder to collect in the coming months, I guess. God, my fingers, come on, work it. Okay, I have one. And we have a winner. Oh, I can tell just from the... Oh, we got School Live. Okay, so School Live is standing right there. I think I have half of the series, and it's not out of stock or anything. I think I need 6 more. Okay, so thanks for watching this a bit of everything video. Hopefully in the next haul you're gonna see a lot more School Live, I guess, as I try to complete it. And then once I've completed that, maybe we can pick another manga from the glass bottle. As always, thank you so much for watching, and Yume reminds you to like and subscribe. Yume in the bookcase, what will he do? Woo woo woo. Okay, bye.
Please don't text me when you're drunk.
You caught me off guard.
Ooh, or don't text me at all.
Oh, you want me to sing? I'm sure I can oblige.
I never skip leg day. Once a week I spend the day taking photos of chicken legs.
Raw chicken.
I just like the way they look. Now where did I put my meds? cyclopropylene when they can call them something like schmump. This is my application to the scientists. Stop giving drugs such boring names when you can literally call them anything. Ooh, I wanna walk into a chemist to pick up a prescription of 10 milligrams of grunky scribbles. Grunky scribbles.